Giorgio de Chirico. Giorgio de Chirico, 1888–1978, was an Italian artist known for his influential role in the development of the metaphysical art movement, which had a profound impact on Surrealism. He was born on July 10, 1888, in Volos, Greece, to Italian parents. In 1900 de Chirico commenced his studies in drawing and painting at Athens Polytechnic, receiving guidance primarily from Greek painters Georgios Roilos and Georgios Jacobides. In 1906, he enrolled in the Academy of Fine Arts in Munich, where he studied under the tutelage of Gabriel von Hackel and Karl von Marr. De Chirico also studied in Italy and Florence and lived in various cities, including Paris and New York, before settling finally in Rome in 1944. In Munich, de Chirico was exposed to the works of German Romantic painters, like Arnold Böcklin, Max Klinger, and philosophers, Friedrich Nietzsche, Arthur Schopenhauer, and Otto Weininger, which had a profound impact on his artistic development. De Chirico's early works were influenced by symbolism and the writings of Friedrich Nietzsche. The period between 1909 and 1919 is often referred to as de Chirico's metaphysical phase. During this time, he painted scenes of empty squares, classical architecture, and long shadows, creating an atmosphere of mystery and solitude. His work often featured mannequin-like figures, often faceless, and classical statues in enigmatic contexts. In 1917, de Chirico met Carlo Carrà, another Italian artist, and together they formed the Scuola Metafisica, metaphysical school. This movement aimed to explore the imaginary and symbolic elements of reality through art. The artists were interested in exploring the metaphysical aspects of existence, and they shared a fascination with classical art and literature. De Chirico's metaphysical period is considered his most significant contribution to the art world. De Chirico's metaphysical paintings had a significant impact on the Surrealist movement, even though he distanced himself from Surrealism later in his career. Surrealist artists like André Breton admired de Chirico's dreamlike, psychological approach to art, and his influence can be seen in the early works of Salvador Dalí and René Magritte. During World War I, de Chirico served in the Italian army and was stationed in Ferrara, where he continued to paint. After the war, his style underwent a significant change, moving away from the metaphysical and towards a more traditional, classical approach. This shift led to a decline in his popularity among avant-garde circles. In the 1920s and 1930s, de Chirico's work evolved further, incorporating more traditional and realistic elements. He embraced a neo-Baroque aesthetic influenced by Rubens. This artistic phase, commonly referred to as the Baroque season, extended until the late 60s. Throughout this period, de Chirico found inspiration in the works of artists like Tintoretto, Titian, Dürer, Raphael, Delacroix, and Renoir. Rather than aiming for realism in his paintings, the artist sought to draw images with myths and visions, maintaining a truly metaphysical quality that transcended reality. Giorgio de Chirico's influence on the art world is significant, notably for his contributions to the evolution of Surrealism and his distinct metaphysical style. His impact is characterized by his ongoing exploration of the mysterious and the subconscious in his artistic endeavors. De Chirico's work continues to be studied and exhibited worldwide, and he remains a key figure in the history of 20th-century art.